If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, GMS fam. Let's talk about it. Yo, GMS fam, what's going on, man? What's happening? Glad to have y'all back. Look, man, first of all, we were just doing a show beforehand, and, we got the news that young Dolph was gunned down in his hometown of Memphis. Threw everything off, man, because it was just a very sad thing to hear. And it's super unfortunate, just given the fact that he was a very talented individual, and seemed like his city really loved him in a way, and they really kind of declared him as somebody who was the heart of their city, for this generation and for the culture. And I think it's very, very horrible that people have the mindset to want to take somebody's life the way that they do, especially when all this happens in people's hometowns. These are the places that they grew up at. These are the places that they trusted in first. You know what I'm saying? They built their trust in these places, or they even built distrust for a lot of the people that were involved with street life, man. And I think it's really unfortunate when somebody finds their way out of it. And regardless of whatever they rap about, I know people love to use the excuse of what people rap about, but if you aren't in the streets or active in the streets and you just rapping about it, it shouldn't warrant anybody to want to take your life, in my opinion. Other people have their opinion. They say if you say whatever, then you got to warrant whatever reaction comes with it. But in this situation, we don't know what the cause of this was. We have no idea what the cause of this was. All we know is that another successful black man has been murdered senselessly in his own hometown. And that has been a trend for I don't know how long in this culture, with the way that people treat each other, the way that we treat one another, the people that look like us. I can't believe that this is the type of shit that we have gotten used to. And I know that saying we get used to it is kind of I don't know how to put it, but it's like we kind of become numb to it. And even though we still can feel some type of way, the emotions and probably cry about it, is still like, this is just another day type shit. It shouldn't be happening. We shouldn't be numb to this. We shouldn't be used to this. We shouldn't be able to continue to live life regularly with these type of things like this, with this type of mentality. And I think it's very unfortunate that young Dolph had to lose his life over what seems to be nothing at all. He was in his in one of his iconic camouflage vehicles. He's as well as being known as as one of this generation's favorite rappers, and being a staple in his hometown. A lot of people do know him for his cars and the signature camouflage look that he has on all his cars. And that was one of the vehicles that he pulled up in when this instance happened. So I'm gonna actually show y'all some footage now and see if we can get some type of news on what took place here. Let me see.
We've probably seen it in a lot of rap videos. We've probably seen it on Instagram several or so times. We've probably seen it on Facebook. We know who that car belongs to. You've seen that car before. You can see that Memphis police are going in and out of Makeda's right now. We see homicide detectives. We see felony response on the scene. We see a lot of top brass from the Memphis Police Department on the scene, and it continues to grow. I don't know if you can hear it, but Southgate, pan down. You can see people are just hit with emotion here on this scene. A lot of...
I hate reporters. I'm sorry. I'm not going to continue that video. Just pan down. Like, yo, shut the fuck up. Have a fucking heart, bro. The article says 3 independent law enforcement sources confirmed to Fox 13 that rapper Young Dolph was shot and killed in Memphis Wednesday afternoon. Maurice Hill, the owner of the shop where the shooting happened, Makeda's Butter Cookies, told Fox 13 his employees said Young Dolph, 36, walked into the store to buy cookies. Someone then drove up and then shot and killed him around 1 p.m. on Wednesday at the bakery in South Memphis. Young Dolph's Lamborghini sat in the parking lot of the bakery when Fox 13 arrived. Then that's when these pictures were taken from a little earlier during that time before, I believe, more media showed up. But as you can see, that's his car there outside of Makeda's. There's the ambulance outside there, right next to the Family Dollar. There was other people that were out there. There's also some witness video that was taken.
They say Dolph dead, y'all.
So as you can see here, that is glass from the store. So what they say is that Young Dolph was inside the store. Somebody pulled up and let off shots inside the store, killing Young Dolph inside of Makeda's Cookies. And that is the video that you see here with fans and other people in the community.
Man. Yeah, what the fucking avalanche said? Fuck wrong with these folks? Where he at? Huh? Where he at?
So that was part of that. And they also have video from him a week earlier at the same spot, at the same exact spot, Makeda's Cookies, a week earlier. Oh, let me turn this up for y'all.
Makeda Cook, get the sign. Come back around there.
Yes, these right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Don't hot.
Straight out the
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe.
And that just goes to show you how fucking quick life is, man. Just a week before, he was at the same exact spot. That man had no idea what was going to happen to him a week later in the same exact spot. You know what I'm saying? And we know about, and just like, you know, what was being discussed earlier, you know what I'm saying? People, there's this jealousy, there's this envy. Now, I don't know what Young Dolph has done in his past and in those same streets of Memphis. I have no idea. I don't know what type of karma he's holding, but that's neither here nor there. The simple fact that people continue to get killed in their own hometown shows you how much this shit really is just, the streets are just, it's fucked up. It's a fucked up mentality. I don't understand what would drive people to feel like one day they just gonna wake up and like, yo, we just gonna target Young Dolph. It don't make no sense. It's another black man that's out here that you taking away from his family. Another black man taken away from his family, his kids and his wife. That is a picture of him and his wife and his kids there. And now, once again, some more kids and another spouse is left without the person that is providing for them and who has made a way to provide for them for the rest of their life. that shit is crazy to me. I will never understand that mentality. I'll never agree with that mentality. That's never something that I would ever in my life wish on anybody. Jealousy is crazy. And then another thing, you know what I'm saying? As some of y'all may know, you know, he just was just getting into it with Soulja Boy over the internet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not you know, I'm not putting two and two together like that. That's not in Soulja Boy's character in my belief. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to put those two together. But I'm just saying, like, if I was, I'll put it this way: if I was Soulja Boy right now, I'd be hurt. And it don't matter if they just got done beefing. It's like, how you gonna be beefing with somebody and do all this public shit, and then next thing you know, see, like, you never know what the fuck will happen to somebody. All this shit that they were doing back and forth, all this stuff, or not even back and forth, it was really just a lot of Soulja Boy saying whatever. They DM'd him, and he just started going on a rant publicly. And it's like, you got to choose what you do wisely. You never know what the fuck is going to happen. This shit just happened over the weekend, and now all of a sudden, here you are a few days later, and young Dolph is no longer here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sit up here and make excuses for the stupidity that people have out here in the streets. There's a trauma that a lot of dudes in the street face. And I'm going to speak to that too. My guy set it up here. The Freddie Gibbs interview. Freddie Gibbs with Willie D. Freddie Gibbs was talking about, shout out C. Reef. Freddie Gibbs said he's more worried about another black man than he is a white man running up on him. Now, that's not saying that white men aren't threats, but that just kind of goes to show you the type of trauma that he's experienced. He said anything that's ever happened to him in his life, whether he got shot, stabbed, robbed, beat up, it's happened from somebody that looked like him. So his head is more on a swivel with that. And I wish it wasn't like that. But this is the type of world that we grew up in. This is the type of environment that we grew up in. And it's true that a lot of us do keep our head on the swivel looking for somebody that look just like us, other than somebody who we have been told our whole lives to look at as a threat. Now, I'm not saying that they aren't, because there's other ways to do it. There's other ways to be a threat. But just specifically talking about us, it's easy to move the goalposts when we talking about us, because we don't like to take accountability for a lot of shit. But I can guarantee you, the motherfuckers that did this had the same skin complexion as that man. And like I said, I don't know what took place beforehand. I don't know if he did something to them. I don't know, whatever the case. I don't know if it was a hit. I don't know none of that shit. But all I know is that this type of shit has to end. And here's a clip I want to play for y'all real quick, man, from Boosie, talking about situations like
most
this. Listen
rappers
up.
die in their own city, man. It's a fact. And you know, you have haters who was in school with you, and they mad because they was in that third grade class with you, but they don't have the same hustle as you. You know, they hate you for no reason. They hate you for your success. If you was a local rapper and you didn't have much, they would love you. You know, and these people, you develop hatred in your own city. You know, if you go to Canada, you go to New York, you from Louisiana, you don't have hate, you don't have people want to hurt you because they don't know you. You know, they don't know you, and that's why I decided to move to Atlanta, you know.
And that's why, referring back to Freddie Gibbs, that Freddie moved to L.A., which is smart if you want to be able to have a thriving career in things that you were passionate about, and you don't want to end up being another statistic. A lot of motherfuckers will look at that as being a sellout or looking like somebody who ain't hood no more, whatever the case may be. But if saving your life means that, I'll take that I'll take that label. There's no way that Freddie Gibbs could have been doing the things that he's doing today, still living in Gary, Indiana. That's a fact. I know that personally. So all I know is this is a mentality we have to work on. And one thing, and I hate to get super deep into it, but it's like it's something that's not. Of course, it don't take overnight. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it don't take overnight. We got it. We need to. There's traumas that we gotta talk about. There's different there's different shit that we need to work out with each other as far as taking accountability for our actions. When something happens with us, we need to take blame for what happened with us. We have to change the mentality. There's a toxic mentality. There's black people that feel like they're at war with other black people when they should be looking at them as equals, looking at them as brothers, looking at them as sisters, looking at them as some people that can make this shit, that can make a difference, create some type of generational wealth. It's so much deep-rooted shit. It's easy to be like, yeah, you did this, you did that. It's so easy to place blame on people, but it's never easy to actually go through the actual accountability sense of it all. How can we sit all each other and let's do, and how about this? Without being malicious, without being vicious with each other, without having any malice towards each other. Answer this question. How can we have some type of sit down? And not just as a group sit down with like the whole, I'm talking about we need individuals in every city, every nook and cranny. We have to make sure that there's somebody out there that can talk to the youth in some way and talk to the people out there in these streets to let them know a bigger purpose. And I know there are. I'm not ignorant to the fact that these organizations exist. There's organizations here in Minnesota. There's organizations in other states that go and talk to the youth, but we don't have enough. We don't have nearly enough. And then on top of that, if it was passed down from generation to generation, that shit has to start at home. Ain't nobody from the outside gonna sit up there and tell you what it is you shouldn't be and shouldn't be doing. That has to start at home. The people that you care about and love and trust. You know what I'm saying? We have to start there. And we not gonna bring up no organizations. There's no organization. We're not talking about that. So bringing up Black Lives Matter as an organization, we're not talking about that. There's real individuals out here in these streets that care about black lives who will go out there and have something to say about this with no organization behind them. Those are the people I'm talking about. Those are the people I want to highlight. Because those are the people that do not have no type of political gain. These are the people that don't have any type of ulterior motives. These are the people that genuinely want to see a difference. People out there that really want to see a difference and make a difference. So we're not talking about an organization. We already know. Fuck the organization. So don't bring it up. That's not what we're talking about. Anybody that will bring up anything other than what we're talking about is a person that likes to move the goalposts. We're not with that. Stay on topic. Matter of fact, how about this? Everybody put a 1 in the chat right now if you care about black people. Put a 1 in the chat. If you ain't got no agenda, if you genuinely want to see a change in our community, if you genuinely want to be a part of some type of shift in what the norm is for us as a people, put a 1 in the chat right now. That's what I care about. And if you put anything other than that, please excuse yourself from here. And I mean that. I mean it. If you put anything else other than a 1 in the chat right now, I need you to exit Okay? I do not want you here. We do not want you here. We need you to understand. And I need you to understand where I'm coming from. I don't speak on Black Lives Matter as an organization because I don't fuck with them. I fuck with my people. I want to see y'all doing good. Every time I start out an episode of this motherfucker, I wish y'all well. I wish peace and love unto y'all, and I hope y'all pass that forward because I feel like we need to hear that every day. We need some type of encouragement every day. We don't get that. We didn't have a leg up starting in this country. We were way behind. So the least I can do is utilize my platform to have some type of real discussion with each other and build some type of trusting atmosphere with strangers that I don't know who are black and who I still give a fuck about, even if I don't know you, never met you, never talked to you. There's nothing I want more than for you to prosper and for you to build some type of generational wealth for your family and for those around you. I want us to be able to look at each other without having to mean mug each other. You don't know how many times, and I know a lot of y'all can agree, when you out and you pass another black man and y'all have a motherfucking stare off and y'all looking each other up and down. You don't know this man, never seen him in his life, don't know his name, never met, but y'all will look at each other like y'all enemies. When the fuck did that become something of the norm? So you know what I've done as a grown man for the past, I don't know, probably 10 years of my life, noticing that was a trend? When I walk past somebody, regardless if he looking at me, mean mugging me, or if he just passed by, you know what I do? When I pass by another black man, I say, hey, how you doing, bro? I give him the nod. I don't frown at him. I smile. I'm looking at a brother of mine. I don't know you, but hey, I got to protect you. Because guess what? Me and you can get into it right now. Or we can realize that we're surrounded by a lot of disadvantages. And if it came down to it, if I seen you in a situation where you needed help, I would love to extend my hand to help you without looking at you like somebody who doesn't or who is my enemy. That shit has happened a lot. That's a lot of unneeded tension between two people that should be looking at each other as equals. You pass by each other, you go to a mall, or you go out to the club or some shit, you automatically trying to look up and down. Trying to see what somebody got on, trying to judge somebody about what they wearing or how or if this is real or if this is fake or where you came from, all that type of shit. Nah, man, you should big that person up, man. When you see another black man, hey, man, you look fresh, bro. Hey, look at you, queen. You looking dope. Nah, don't tell me I'm bullshitting there. Now, black people some judgmental motherfuckers. Trust me, I know from experience, from family experience. We some judgmental motherfuckers. We quick, and it's like, of course we'll come off joking or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We love to joke on each other. We love to crack jokes and make fun of each other and whatnot like that. I get that side of us, but at the same time, we are really judgmental with each other. Some little things could be changed in that way. When you see another black man, when you see another black woman, compliment them. What's going on, King? What's going on, Queen? Oh, what's going on, my dude? What's going on, bro? How you feeling? You good? You straight? How's your mental? You straight? All right, cool, man. Nice to meet you. We out. It ain't even got to be a long-ass conversation. And I also do agree that the content that we do ingest from the culture, whether it be gang violence, drug use, whatever, there has to be a shift in that, man. It can't be the popular thing no more. That can't be what's popular. That it contributes, whether you agree with it or not, it contributes to our downfall. Because I believe personally that music is really influential, super influential. And what I mean by that is it may not necessarily make somebody walk outside and shoot somebody, but it does shift your mood. And what I mean by that is how many of y'all out there has listened to a song to either help your mood be better? Oh, this shit made this is gonna make me feel good. Let me turn this song on. It's gonna make me feel happy. Or what if a song came on and it made you feel sad? It's something about music that can alter who you are, alter your mood, and it can maybe alter your decisions. And I feel like a lot of the music out there that reinforces a lot of the bad stereotypes within the community has contributed to our downfall. Now, I also believe in balance as far as having a balance of this type of music, that type of music. We should be able, because the fact that black people aren't monolithic, we should be able to have hip hop be a genre of music that embraces all types of different sounds, all types of different people, all types of different backgrounds. A black man from the hood should be able to be put on the same pedestal as a black man that's not from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have shifted the culture in a way where people want to be like us. People want to mimic us. People all around the world embrace the culture of hip hop. They may not like us. They may not like us niggas necessarily. But there has been an embrace of the culture. We shift everything. We move everything. Don't nothing really move without the culture. We impact it. So I think what we need to do is remember that what's ours is ours and try to use it in a way to shift the narrative around our people. Once again, I love my people. I love my people. But what can I say? We got to keep it real with each other. We have to keep it real with each other. Now, what I want to say is, rest in peace to young Dolph. It was very unfortunate that he had to pass this way. I think that this type of mentality has to stop. We have to quit looking at each other as enemies and start looking at each other as equals, start looking at each other as family, and start looking at each other as people that we need to trust in. Kill the culture and rebuild. I like that. I like that because we are so capable of doing it. People don't understand the power that we really do have out here. We have a lot of power. A lot of power. Griff said, Memphis resident here, the city about to be a war zone. God bless. Y'all stay safe. Yeah, man, look, I pray for y'all out there as well. Memphis, man, hold y'all heads. Memphis, please hold y'all heads. Everybody that was a part of Pre, that was his conglomerate. Everybody that was a part of that, man, hold y'all heads. My condolences. Please be smart. Please be safe. There's reports right now that his homeboy, close homeboy, Key Glock, somebody that y'all really know, who's real close with young Dolph. They do a lot of shit together. He deleted his socials, and that to me that only means one thing. For those who have common sense. So all I can say is that I really, really hope that these brothers stay safe. I hope that nobody else has to die behind this, regardless of what happens. And I know it's hard, and that's the only way that we can make a shift in anything. but I know that that's not promised. I know that people have different ways of looking at it. So all I can say is be safe and hold y'all heads, man. Love and light to all of them. Condolences to young Dolph's family, his kids, all that shit, man. So appreciate you, man. Hey, GMS family, thank y'all for tuning in. Put a GMS in the comments, man. And we gonna put this up there. Hey, moderators, block that guy. Block that guy. Block that guy. I'm not even gonna say his name. Just block him. Do your due diligence. We don't want none of that energy in here. None of that energy. Yeah, his cousin. Yep, for sure. Yeah, man. Big culture pusher, man. Big culture pusher, man. Big culture pusher, man. So shout out to Dolph, man. Rest in peace to Dolph. Rest in peace to everybody who had to get their life taken from them short in this life, man. I really think that we need to stop this type of mentality. I'm not going to stress it enough. That's how I feel, man. So rest in peace to young Dolph. None of the negative energy here. None of the negative energy. None of it. We don't accept none of it. We don't enjoy it. We don't do none of that. We just block that negative energy and we keep moving. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all really took heed to what I was saying. And I really appreciate y'all, man. Really appreciate y'all. How we gonna get out of here, man? How we gonna do it? You know what? Yeah, I'll play this, man. I'll play this while we go out of here, man. Yeah, put a GMS in the chat, man. I'm going to shout everybody out. If you're just now tuning in, this is the GMS show. If you are new here, we do a weekly show every week, man. But today we wanted to send our condolences and our rest in pieces to young Dolph and send our condolences to his family and everybody around him. And, just to try to, pay homage to him and just everybody else that lost their life in their own hometown. That shit is always sad to me. So put a GMS in the chat, man. Follow me. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. Follow me on my socials. I'll follow everybody back. Hit the Cash App if you are feeling generous today. I would most appreciate it. Shout out to everybody in the chat putting the GMSs in there. If you put a GMS in there, I'm going to shout you out. Shout out to Balaj, man. I see you. Shout out Kid at Heart. Shout out Tip Tops. Brielle, Brim Dog, Nolan Powers. Shout out to my guy Zen Master, Kid at Heart. Shout out to Crippin Daily, Jameson Smith, Anthony 313. Yo, man, what is it? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Darrell Brown. Shout out to Omega. Shout out to Disagreeable. Shout out to King Lukey, Lady Aries, Young Rain, Michael. I see you, Jeremiah, Anarchy 16-9, Mickey Knox, Joe Blast. Shout out to DeWanda Wells. Shout out to William Stewart. Shout out to Chris O, Coach Cuddy. I see you, man. Sin Brown. Also, man, wherever y'all can show y'all support to the family, do that, man. Do that, man. Show your support to the family. Shout out to Corey Colvin. Black Man America, King David, CT, Universal Trappers. Shout out to, did I get you C Reef in the building. Oh, it's all good, Trauma, man. Just hit that replay. Hit that replay, man. We had a good conversation in here, man. A real conversation. And I hope that this conversation reaches enough people. It's about the message. A lot of people worry about the wrong things. You need to worry about the message and worrying about passing that on and worrying about what you can do in your community to try to help change the minds of people and try to make a difference in some type of way. Listen to what people are saying. Take heed. What up, Ivan? Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the Green Room, I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a good one, man. Hug your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Cherish the time you have here on this earth. You never know when it'll be your last. Rest in peace to young Dolph. Y'all have a good motherfucking day. I'll see y'all here later this week, all right? Smoke one. Put one in the air, man. Put one in the air for young Dolph, man. I'm about to do that right now. All right? Y'all have a good day, man. GMS fam, the Green Room, we out.